Hello, friends and comrades. We are doing a writing with friends and going to work on some poetry prompts. And I've got an anonymous guest here who is phoning in, who will probably share a little bit of mouth organ and or guitar or just blues thoughts. Say hello, anonymous friend.
Hello, anonymous friend.
Excellent. Now let's see if I can find this link that they talked about that says, yeah, there's some weird ass thing that I'm supposed to be able to put it in so that my patrons can see this on Patreon. I do not see this thing that of which they are speaking. Why don't you launch the stream from YouTube?
Hum a little bit while you figure it out.
Hum a little bit? Yes, please be entertaining while I am not.
Was brillig, and the spry toes get gyre and gimble in the wave. All men thee where the bird groves and the bum rafts out grade. Beware the jabberwock, my friends, the dogs that bite, the claws that catch, and beware the jub bird. Done the Firmius Bandersnatch. He took his warbles. God darn it. I should have pulled that up first.
No, it's not. It's inspiring, but not as good as the original.
Yeah.
Not as good as you being original is what I meant. Not as good as you being original. Thank you, hon. Lewis fucking Carroll. Oops. How many times do we have to say fucking before we, have to add an age restriction, right?
That's one. Plus 2 because you said it again when you asked.
Okay, so we're at 2. What does the FCC say? Don't know.
I don't know. I don't want to think about what the FCC says. I got a picture of George Carlin on my wall.
So what George Carlin would say is fuck the FCC. Okay, so that's 3. Keeping a running count.
As they haul them off in handcuffs.
Yep. All right. So let's see here. Yeah, it's asking me to send legal ease things. I'm like, screw that. So you can say screw that and not be, that's definitely within the realm of. Okay, so here is the post that I was telling you about, the prompt. So this is from the National Poetry Month Dirty 30 group. And the prompt is, from a poem called I Don't Miss It, by Tracy K. Smith, which I'm going to read to you in a moment. It says, let yourself, and then this is the suggestion, let yourself wax nostalgic for a former love or life in today's poem. Even if you don't miss it, tap into a memory or feeling and inhabit that space for a bit. Not hard for you. Use I don't miss it as the first line of your poem to get started. Okay? So now here is the poem. Are you up for this? Or is this not the distraction you wanted?
No, but I'm up for it.
Okay. Because I can go to something completely different that's not as close to home. Strawberry?
No, I'm on the spot, so I'll do it.
I'm actually live, Strawberry. I'm actually live streaming, and that's really noisy, that thing you just did. So.
I'm sorry.
Could you hear it? She was doing something like cleaning a pan or something in another room, and I was like, oh my God.
I didn't even get it on this end.
Oh, well, good. We'll find out if it is on the stream when we stop it. Okay, so here's the I don't miss it. I don't miss it, but sometimes I forget where I am and imagine myself inside that life again. Recalcitrant mornings, sun perhaps, or more likely colorless light, filtering its way through shapeless cloud. And when I begin to believe I haven't left, the rest comes back. our couch, my smoke climbing the walls while the hours fall, straining against the noise of traffic, music, anything alive to catch your key in the door, and that scamper of feeling in my chest, as if the day, the night, whatever it is I am by then, has been only a whir of something other than waiting. We hear so much about what love feels like. Right now, today, with the rain outside and leaves that want as much as I do to believe in May, in seasons that come when called, it's impossible not to want to walk into the next room and let you run your hands down the sides of my legs, knowing perfectly well what they know. Yeah. So, are you up to try doing the writing on something that is so real and fresh? I mean, that is the joy of poetry, being a poet, is that the things that eviscerate our lives also embellish our art.
Yeah. Maybe,
No. Okay. No. I have dozens of poems that I am behind on, and that is not one that we have to do. Let's do lighthearted. Let's see what I've got here. Okay. I read you. No, there's nothing to be sorry about. Being genuine about your needs and boundary setting is so valuable. I really, really appreciate it. I just thought, on the off chance that was exactly what you wanted to do, I was like, well, right. I was like, that's, it's not like that's too far out of your wheelhouse. In fact, if anything, it's too fucking close. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we have a bunch of things that are one words. Go ahead of those. Oh, the computer. It slows down. It's like, wait, you want to look at your Google Drive and live stream? I don't think that is possible. Way too much. So let me close off everything that might be pulling attention away from my laptop there. Okay.
Can you hear my fan?
Can I hear your what?
My fan in the window?
No, I can just hear your voice. I can't hear anything that's going on over there on your side of the world.
Perfect.
Okay.
Man, did you see what the Johnson & Johnson is happening to those homeless?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, but I also I found out about it on the Young Turks. So, I mean, they're like, oh, no, was it not on the Young Turks? No, I guess it was, I was listening to it there, and also I was listening to it on Colbert, and saying it's 6 people out of millions. So it is a very rare blood clotting disorders. Yeah, it's a rare blood clot disorder that's very rare. But so it's hard to know if it affected those people because of something in their genetics. It doesn't necessarily seem like it is a factor for most people, but we'll wait and see. I mean, but it's like 6 out of, millions is just a percentage of a percent point. It's a very small fraction. Right? and I don't know if there have been any deaths. There's just been the emergence of this disorder. So, so we'll wait and see as we get more information about that.
Yeah.
All right. So
people do riskier stuff than that. That's riskier to get across the street.
That's true. Yeah, it's true. But on the other hand, the other thing that I saw that was a bad combination is how much money in insider trading the politicians have been doing. This is like,
yeah,
But
not going to start trusting Johnson anytime soon.
right.
Sure.
So I got the Pfizer, and I was glad for it because I like that the statistics are at the highest. So it's the one that is safest for the youngest number of people and got the highest rate.
Right.
Yeah. Of
well, I know someone that was thrilled to have the Johnson & Johnson one and went out of their way to get it.
I know a bunch of people have because they're like, one shot, yay, one and done, yay.
Yeah.
And that may still be very true for a lot of people, if so. All right, so we've got 2 prompt words. Pathway. Should we do pathway for about 5 minutes and then share what we got?
Sure.
All right. Pathway it is. So I am going to put a pause on our live stream. And do you want to stay on the phone with me, or do you want to hang up and come back in 5 minutes?
I can hang up and come back in 5 or 10.
Let's do that. 5. You get 5 minutes to write on it. I will call you at the end of that, and then we'll go on to the next prompt. Okay.
Perfect.
Love you.
All right, Joe.
Bye-bye.
Love you.
All right. To those of you who are playing along, it is time to take that 5 minutes away to write about the word pathway.